सप्तचेतसाम्
अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम्
अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम्
अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम्
देहवद्भिरवाप्यते
देहवद्भिरवाप्यते
ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि
ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि
मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः
मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः
अनन्येनैव योगेन
अनन्येनैव योगेन
मां ध्यायन्त उपासते
मां ध्यायन्त उपासते
तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता
तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता
मृत्युसंसारसागरात्
मृत्युसंसारसागरात्
भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ
भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ
मय्यावेशितचेतसाम्
मय्यावेशितचेतसाम्
मय्येव मन आधत्स्व
मय्येव मन आधत्स्व
मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय
मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय
निवसिष्यसि मय्येव
निवसिष्यसि मय्येव
अत ऊर्ध्वन्न संशयः
अत ऊर्ध्वन्न संशयः
अथ चित्तं समाधातुं
अथ चित्तं समाधातुं
न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम्
न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम्
अभ्यासयोगेन ततो
अभ्यासयोगेन ततो
मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय
मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय
अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि
अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि
मत्कर्म परमो भव
मत्कर्म परमो भव
मदर्थमपि कर्माणि
मदर्थमपि कर्माणि
कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि
कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि
अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि
अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि
कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः
कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः
सर्वकर्मफलत्यागन्
सर्वकर्मफलत्यागन्
ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्
ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासाच्
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात्
ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते
ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते
ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागस्
ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागस्
त्यागाच्छान्तिरनन्तरम्
त्यागाच्छान्तिरनन्तरम्
अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां
अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां
मैत्रः करुण एव च
मैत्रः करुण एव च
निर्ममो निरहङ्कारस्
निर्ममो निरहङ्कारस्
समदुःखसुखः क्षमी
समदुःखसुखः क्षमी
सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी
सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी
यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः
यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः
मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्
मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्
यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः
यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः
यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको
यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको
लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः
लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः
हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर्
हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो
मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः
यः स च मे प्रियः
अनपेक्षः शुचिर्दक्ष
अनपेक्षः शुचिर्दक्ष
उदासीनो गतव्यथः
उदासीनो गतव्यथः
सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी
सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी
यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः
यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः
Jai Shri Krishna Devi. Jai Shri Krishna Ketaki ji. And Jai Shri Krishna to all sadhaks. Welcome to class. Welcome to our Geeta Gunjan extra class. So I would first like to congratulate all of you that you have now almost completed one full chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, the 12th chapter. So this Geeta Gunjan class has been arranged to revise the entire chapter. So in case you have missed a few classes, then this revision class will help. Or even if you have been attending all classes regularly, we'll just quickly go through each shloka so that you become comfortable with the pronunciations. Okay. And after we revise the chapter, if you have any questions regarding any of the shlokas, regarding pronunciation, or even regarding the Geeta Gunjan examination, how do we create the video, how do we submit it, then you can raise your hand and ask. Okay, so this session, revision session, is being organized in two languages, one in Hindi, one in English. This is the English class. In case you are more comfortable with Hindi, then the Hindi class link is separate. Okay, so it's been sent on your group. So if you want to attend in Hindi, then there's a different link for that. Okay, so please join on that. We'll start with the prayer now. Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnau Vande Jagat Gurum. Krishnau Vande Jagat Gurum. Okay, 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga, a very simple, very beautiful chapter. Let's start. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Dvadashodhyayah. Okay, so the first two lines, Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha and Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. Now all the 18 chapters which you learn of the Bhagavad Gita start with these two lines. Okay, so please, if in the first chapter only if you say it correctly, then you don't need to worry about it as you learn the newer chapters. Okay, so the common mistakes here, Om Shri Paramatmane, it's not Paramatmane, it's a full ra, Paramatmane, and Shri, not Sri. It's not a sa sound, it's a sh sound. Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. Shrimad Bhagavad full ga, Bhagavad, not Bhagavad. Bhagavad Gita. Atha Dvadashodhyayah. Atha, okay, not Atha. Atha, what? Tha is what we call a Mahapran sound. You have to put a little extra force. Atha, not Atha. Atha Dvadashodhyayah. Dvadashodhyayah. First shloka, Didi. Arjuna Uvacha. Okay, we have to say this before saying the shloka because in the Gita, Arjuna is saying the shloka. Okay, so we have to mention that. Arjuna Uvacha. Evam satata yukta ye bhaktastvam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktan तेषां के योगवित्तमाः. First charan, evam, not yevam, evam satata yukta ye. Satata, both the tas here are full, not satat. Satata yukta ye. Okay, here the charan starts with an a sound and ends with a ye sound. Okay, so sometimes these sounds get interchanged. We say yevam satata yukta a. Okay, not like that. We start with evam and end with yukta ye. Okay, ye. The ye sound needs to be clear. Yukta ye bhaktasvam paryupasate. Bhakta, not bhakta, bhakta. Bhaktasvam paryupasate. Paryu, here it's a half ra, not parayu. Paryupasate. Ye chapyaksharam ye chapyakshara, not a here, it's ye. Okay, ye, the ye needs to be clear. Ye chapyakshara mavyaktan. Okay, it's a long word, so if you want to split it into two parts, you can say chapyakshara, first part, second part, mavyaktan. Ye chapyaksharam avyaktan. Okay, always read the letter which is there in the bracket. When there's an anuswar, don't read it as a ma, read it as the sound which is there in the bracket. In this case, it's a na sound, mavyaktan. Teshanke yoga vittamaha. Yoga vitt, double ta, vitt. Tamaha. We have to say ma and then there's a visarga for which we have to say ha. Maha. Okay, second shloka. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. So here we will not say Shri Bhagavan Uvacha separately. Bhagava Nuvacha. Okay, Nuvacha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Maya Vishyamano Yeman Nityayukta Upasate. Shraddhaya Parayopita Seme Yuktatamamataha. First charan, Maya Veshya. There are totally 3 years in this word. The first, after ma, we have a double year. Maya Veshya. At the end, we have a full year. Veshya. Okay, it needs to be clear, not Maya Veshya. Maya Veshya. Maya Veshya Mano Yeman Nityayukta Upasate. Very simple. Nityayukta Upasate. Shraddhaya. Shraddhaya, not Shraddhya. Shraddhaya. Shraddhaya Parayopitas. Parayo, not Paryo, like how we said Paramatmane, a full ra over there. Even in Parayopetas, it's a full ra. Parayopetas, petas. After ta, there's a visarga, and we have to read what is in the bracket here, which is a sa sound. Petas, half sa. Te me yuktatama mataha. Te me yuktatama. Yuktatama mataha, not mataha or mataha, mata. Ta is a dirgha or a long sound, mata. After that, there's a visarga for which we have to say ha, mataha. Okay, third shloka. Ye tvaksharam nirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachintyancha Utastamachalan dhruvam. First charan, ye, not etvakshara, ye. Okay, here needs to be clear. Ye tvaksharama. Here what happens sometimes? Tvaksharam nirdeshyam. Okay, there's a mistake there. If we say tvaksharam, we are saying only a half ma, but it's a full ma. So how will we say it? Tvaksharama. Tvaksharama. Ye tvaksharama nirdeshyam manirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate. Avyaktam. Okay, don't drag the avyaktam, not like that. There's an aghat. So those two red lines on top of any letter, we call that an aghat. And when there's an aghat, all you have to do is put a little extra force on that letter. Avyaktam. Avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachintyaincha. Okay, we have to say this charan quickly because there's no dirgha, long sound. If you notice, all the sounds in this third charan are short sounds, hasva sounds, so we should not pause anywhere. Sarvatra gamachintyaincha. Sarvatra gama fulma, not gam chintyai, gama chintyai. Chintyai. On here there's an anuswar for which we have to say chintyai, nya sound, okay, because the next letter starts with cha, the cha group anunasik, cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. That's why the anuswar is a nya sound, okay. So we won't go too much into detail into grammar. There will be a separate grammar session organized where you will understand all of these rules, anuswar, visarga, all of that. Okay, so for right now, just focus on the pronunciation. Sarvatra gama chintyai kutasthamchalan dhruvam. Kutastha kudirgha, not kutastha. Kutasthamchalan dhruvam. Kutasthamchalan dhruvam. Okay, next shloka. Sanniyam yendriyagramam sarvatra samabuddhayah te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutahite rataha. First charan, it's a long charan, but we'll say it slowly, okay? Sanniyam yendri yagramam. Okay, so we have 3 ears in this charan. Every single ear needs to be heard clearly. Sometimes what happens? Sanniyam endri agramam. Not endri, yendri. Ear needs to be clear. Yendri yagramam. Again, the third ear also needs to be clear. Sanniyam, niyam, there's the first ear. Yendri, second ear. And then yagramam, third ear. Okay, so every year, all the 3 ears need to be clear. Sanniyam yendri yagramam sarvatra samabuddhayah. Sarvatra samabuddhayah. Again, no dirgha or long sound in the second charan, so no pausing anywhere. Okay. Sarvatra samabuddhayah. Buddhayah or buddhayaha. Okay, whichever way you are used to saying the visarga. Third charan. Te prapnuvanti mameva. Te prapnuvanti. Prapnu. After pra, we have half pa and then short nu. Prapnu. Prapnuvanti mameva. Vanti. P is a short sound, so we have to say the next word immediately. Okay. Whenever there's a short sound, please don't take a pause or a break. You have to say the next letter immediately. Te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutahite rataha. Sarvabhuta bhu. Nice and long sound. Bhuta full ta. Hite rataha. Here it's not rataha. It's rata. Long ta and then long ha. Rataha. Okay. Next shloka. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवद्भिरवाप्यते. First charan. Kleshodhikata. Here a very common mistake is we say kleshodhikta. It's not dhikta, it is a full ka sound. Dhikata. Kleshodhikatarastesham. Dhikata. Ta is also full. After that, ra is also full. Ra has an aghat on it, so we have to say rastesham. A little extra force on it. Not rastesham. Rastesham. Kleshodhikatarastesham. Avyakta saktachetasam Avyakta sakta. Avyakta sakta. Notice here, ta here is long in avyakta, but in sakta it's not sakta. Okay, it's just sakta, short ta sound. Avyakta sakta chetasam. Avyakta higatir dukhan. Avyakta. Okay, make the ta nice and long over here because the next few sounds that follow are all short sounds in this third charan. Avyakta higatir dukhan. Higatir dukhan. All sounds are short here. Higatir dukhan. Dehavad bhiravapyate. Dehavad bhira, not vadhira. Sometimes when we're singing the shloka, we don't realize we are making the sound long. Okay, not vadhira, but bhira. Bhi is a short sound. After that, full ra. Dehavad bhiravapyate. Okay, sixth shloka. ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते. First charan, ye tu. Again, now we should know the difference between a and ye by now. Okay, it's not a tu, ye tu. Ye tu, ye is long, but tu after that short. Ye tu sarvani karmani. Ye tu sarvani. Ni short, so we say the next word immediately. Sarvani karmani. Karmani. At the end of this first charan, the ni is a short sound. Okay, so whenever there is a short sound at the end of any charan, we have to be very cautious because we make it long without realizing. Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. When we're in that flow of singing, there's a natural tendency for us to make the last sound long, the last sound of any charan long. So all we have to do is be aware, be a little more alert. We all know the difference between long and short sounds. So here we know ni is a short sound, so we have to keep it short. Ye tu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaha. Mayi, again, yi is a short sound, not mayi sanyasya. Mayi sanyasya matparaha. Sanyasya matparaha. Ananyenaiva yogena. Ananyenaiva, ye, then nai. Okay, not ye neva, ye naiva. Ananyenaiva yogena man dhyayanta upasate. Man dhyayanta upasate. Very simple. Okay. Good. Next shloka, seventh one. Teshamaham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha maya veshita chetasam. First charan, teshamaham samudharta. Not samudartha. Mu is a short sound plus it has an aghat. So how will we say? Samudharta. Mudharta. Samudharta. After mu we have half the and then full dha. Samudharta. Mrityu samsara sagarat. Mrityu. Mrityu. Use a short sound here. Mrityu samsara. So here we have to pay attention to the sound. Not sansara or samsara, but samsara. So round your lips to give something like a v sound. Samsara, like how we say samvade, samshaya. Okay, we'll have this sound in more shlokas as we move forward. Okay, so but don't get confused here. Don't read it as samsar or sansar. Samsara. Round your lips to say v. Samsara, mrityu samsara, full ra, samsara sagarat. Bhavami nachirat partha. Bhavami nachirat. Bhava, va is long, mi after it is short. So we join the next word to it immediately. Bhavami nachirat partha. Minachirat partha. Mayyaveeshitachetasam. Mayyaveshita. Okay, so if I say Shita, then I'm making the she long. But it's not Shita, Shita. She is a short sound. After that, full ta. Veshita, Cheta. Again, full ta. Chetasam. Okay, next shloka. मय्येव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वन्न संशयः. First charan, मय्येव, not मय्येव, it's a double ya. मय्येव mana, full na, mana, not man, mana, adhatsva, adhatsva. After dha, we have three letters joined together, half the, adhat, half sa, adhats, and then full va, adhatsva. Okay, so sometimes when we read this charan quickly, we'll change those sounds. We'll say adhasva. We say half sa first, then we say half the. But it's the other way around. Half the, adhat, then swa. Adhat swa. Mayi buddhin niveshaya. Mayi buddhin niveshaya. Buddhin. Okay, so for the anuswar on top of dhi, always read the sound which is in the bracket, not buddhim. It's a na sound. Buddhin. Niveshaya. Nivasishyasi mayyeva. Nivasishyasi. Niva fulva. Sishyasi. Okay, so we have to shift between si and then sh and then again si. Sishyasi. Okay, so the sa and sh sound there, don't get confused. Nivasishyasi. Sishyasi mayyeva. Ata urdhvanna samshayah. Ata urdhvan. U is a nice and long sound. Urdhvanna samshayah. Okay, so in the previous shloka we had samsaras. Here we have samshaya. Again, we have to round our lips to give a v sound. Samshayah, not samshay or sanshay. Samshayah. Okay, next shloka. Atha chittam samadhatun na shaknoshi mayi sthiram abhyasa yogena tato mamichhaptun dhananjaya. First charan. Atha chittam samadhatun. Atha, okay, like how we said atha dvadasho in the beginning, the same atha is here. Okay, it's not atha, it's atha. Th sound is you need to say clearly. Atha chittam, double tha, not chitam. Chittam samadhatun. Samadhatun. Na shaknoshi mayi sthiram. Okay, so here sometimes we say na shaknoshi. Okay, don't drag the na. Na shaknoshi. It's a very quick sound. Na shaknoshi mayi sthiram. Na shaknoshi. She is a short sound, so we say the next word immediately. Na shaknoshi mayi. Yi is a short sound and it has an aghat. So we have to say mayis thiram. Okay, we have to give that extra force on yi. Mayis thiram. Abhyasa yogena tato. Abhyasa full sa. Abhyasa yogena tato. Yogena tato. Mamichhaptun dhananjaya. Mamichhaptun. Mamichhaptun. See how the aghat is coming very clearly on me. Michhaptun. Mamichhaptun dhananjaya. Dhananjaya. Okay, so we are used to saying dhananjay. So here it's only slightly different. It's dhananjay. Okay, there's a near like sound. Dhananjaya. Full year at the end. Dhananjaya. Next shloka, 10th one. Abhyasepya samarthosi matkarma paramo bhava madarthamapi karmani kurvan siddhimavapsyasi. First charan. Abhyasepya samarthosi. Abhyasepya sepya samarthosi. So if you want to split this into two parts, abhyasepya one part, samarthosi second part. Okay, so if there's any long charan, you can split it into smaller parts and practice, and then say the full thing together. Abhyasepya samarthosi. See, at the end here is a short sound. Be very careful. Don't make it long. Don't drag it. Samarthosi. Pause quickly after you say si. Matkarma paramo bhava. Matkarma paramo karma paramo. Okay, in karma, it's a half ra. Karma, not karma. Karma. But in paramo, it's a full ra. Paramo, not parmo. Paramo. Matkarma paramo bhava. Madarthamapi karmani. Madarthamapi karmani. Ni at the end of this charan, short, okay? Don't make it long. Karmani. Okay, fourth charan, you all have to listen carefully. There is a tendency to make mistakes here. Kurvan siddhimavapsyasi. So if you want to split it into parts, three parts maybe. Kurvan siddhima, pulma, siddhima, second part, and then third part, vapsyasi. Vapsyasi. Kurvan siddhima vapsyasi. Kurvan siddhima, pulma, vapsyasi. This last part is where we get stuck. Vapsyasi. We end up saying vapyasi. Okay, it's not pyasi. Syasi. After va, we have half pa, vap, and then sya, vapsya. After ya, we again have a si. Vapsyasi. Okay. Kurvan siddhima vapsyasi. Next shloka. Okay, we have crossed the halfway mark. So please continue paying attention. We have only 9 more shlokas left, after which you can ask your questions if you have any. Okay. Athaitadapyashaktosi kartum madhyogamaashritah sarvakarma phalatyagan tatah kuruyatatmavan. Athaita, not atheta, it's a I ki matra, athai. Athaita, after that full ta, athaita, dapya, shaktosi. Athaita, dapya, shaktosi. Make the to nice and long because the si which comes after it, we cannot make that long. Okay, we have to keep that short. So make the dirgha sounds long. Athaita, dapya, shaktosi. Kartum madhyogamaashritah. Kartum madhyoga, fulga, madhyogamaashritah. Not shritaha here, it's ma shritah. Sarva karma phalatyagan. Sarva karma phalatyagan. Not phaltyagan, it's a fulla with an aghat. Phalatyagan. So here some of us are used to reading the sound as pa, phalatyagan. Okay, but if you want to say it in correct Sanskrit, then you have to join your lips together to say pha, phala, phalatyagan, tatah kuruyatatmavan. Tatah, after the second ta, we have a visarga. In the visarga, we have to say a ka-like sound. Okay, it's not exactly ka, not tatak. Okay, tatah, a lighter version of ka. Tatah kuruyatatmavan. Kuruyatatmavan. Okay, next shloka. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj jnanad dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phalatyagas tyagat chantiranantaram. Shreyo hi jnana. Shreyo hi jnana. After he, we have a sound which can be said in 3 different ways. Okay, so I am saying hijnana, jnana, but some of us are used to reading it as jnana, hijnana. Some of us also say it as jna, hijnana. Okay, and I think in some places we also say gna, shreyo hignana. Okay, so whichever, this jya sound, which is jya is what it is in Sanskrit, but then we also accept regional variations of the sound like kya or jna or gna or gna. Okay. Okay, so you don't have to say jya, whichever you are comfortable with, whichever you are used to saying, continue saying it that way. Okay. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj. Jnana, full na, after that full ma, not jnanam. Jnanam abhyasaj. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj. Jnanat, again, if you're saying gya, then it will be Gyanat or Gnanat, Jnanat, whichever way you are used to say. Okay? Jnanat, Dhyanau, Jnanat. After na, we have half the, then we have half the, and then we have ya. Jnanat, Dhya, Jnanat, Dhyanau. Okay, now here after na, on na there's an anuswar. For that we have to say anunasik or nasal sound va. Dhyanau, like how we said, right? Samsar, samshay. Similarly, dhyanau. Jnana dhyanau vishishyate. Vishishyate. Dhyanat karma phalat tyagas. Dhyanat karma phalat tyagas. Remember to join your lips to say pha, not phala. Phala. Phalat tyagas. Tyagat chantiranantaram. Tyagat chantira. Tyagat chantira. Full ra, not chantir. Chantira nantaram. Okay, next shloka. Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitrah karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankaras samadukha sukha kshami. First charan. Adveshta sarvabhutanam. Okay, not adveshta, adveshta. Say with some force, with some energy. Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitrah. Again, like how we said tatah in the 11th shloka, here we have to say maitrah, kha like visarga. Okay, not exactly kha, a lighter version of kha. Maitrah karuna evacha. Karuna fullna, karuna evacha. Nirmamo nirahankaras. Nirmamo nira full ra, nirahankar. Nirahankaras. Samadukha sukha kshami. Samadukha, sama full ma. After that we have dukha, then we have sukha. Okay, it's not dukha, it's dukha and then sukha. Samadukha sukha. After kha there's a visarga for which we have to say ha, sukha ha. Sukha ha kshami. After the visarga it's a ksha sound like in kshama, kshatriya, half ka full sha. Samadukha sukha ha kshami. Okay, me at the end is a nice and long sound. Next shloka. Santushta satatai yogi yatatma drudha nishchayah mayyarpita mano buddhir yo madbhaktas same priyah. Santushtas. Santushtas. After ta there's a visarga. In the bracket we have a sa sound. Okay, so the thumb rule is whenever there's a bracket, just go ahead and say that sound in the bracket. Okay, don't need to worry, don't need to change it. Santushtas, not santushtaha. Santushtas. Satatai yogi. Satatai. Satata. On ta there's an anuswara. For that we have to say the nasal sound ya. Satatai. Satatai yogi. Yatatma drudha nishchayah. Yatatma drudha. Drudha full dha, not drudh nishchay. Drudha nishchayah. Aghat on ni. Nishchayah. Mayyarpita mano buddhir. So here a common error is Mayyarpit mano buddhir. Okay, some of you might have noticed what the error is. When we say Mayyarpit, we are saying a half ta. But it's Mayyarpita, a full ta. Okay, Mayyarpita mano buddhir. Mano buddhir. After buddhi, we have a visarga, we have a bracket there with half ra in it. So buddhir. Yo mad bhaktas same priyah. Yo mad bhaktas same bhaktas bhakta. After the, there's a visarga for which we have to say half sa. Yo mad bhaktas. After the visarga, after we say half sa, we have to say the full sa. Yo mad bhaktas same priyah. Okay. Next shloka. Yasmanno dvijate loko lokanno dvijate chayah हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर् मुक्तो यस्य च मे प्रियः. First charan. Yasmanno dvijate loko. So here what we have to pay attention, it's not yasmano, yasmanno. It's a double no sound. Yasmanno. Yasmanno dvijate. Yasmanno dvijate. Dvijate loko. Te loko. All these three sounds nice and long. Te loko. Lokanno dvijate chayah. Again, double no here, not lokanno. Lokanno. Lokanno dvijate chayah. Chayah. Harsha-marsha-bhayodvegair. Harsha-marsha. Okay, not harsha-marsha or harsha-marsha. Harsha, sha long, then marsha, sha short. Harsha-marsha bhayodvegair. Bhayodvegair. Yo dve gair. Okay, so say this slowly, don't change any sound. Yo dve gair. Sometimes you say gair or gair. Okay, it's a gai sound. Yo dve gair. Mukto yassa cha me priyah. Mukto yassa cha me priyah. Okay, very simple charan. We move on to the next shloka, 16th one. Okay, only 5 more shlokas left. Please pay attention. Anapeksha shuchirdaksha udasino gatavyathah sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhaktas same priyah. First charan. Anapeksha. So here we have to say the letter slowly. Anapeksha. After pe we have a ksha sound, like how we said kshama or kshami. Okay, anapeksha. After ksha there's a visarga for in which we have to say half sha. Anapekshash. Okay. Anapekshash. Shuchirdaksha. Shuchirdaksha. Udasino gatavyathah. Udasino, dasino. All three sounds dirgha, long sounds. Udasino gatavyathah. Aghatanta, we can hear it very clearly. Gatavyathah. Gatavyathah. Sarvarambha parityagi. Sarvarambha parityagi. Parit, aghaton read. Parit. Tyagi. Gi at the end here, you can drag it. Okay, it's a long sound. Parityagi. Yo madbhaktas same priyah. Same charan we had in the 14th shloka. So I want to explain it there. I'll just say the charan again. Yo madbhaktas same priyah. Okay, next shloka, 17. Yo na hrushyati na tveshti. न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः समे प्रियः. First charan. Yo na hrushyati. So here it's not harshyati, it's ru, like in hruday. Her joined to ru. The ru here is the same ru which we say in rushi. Okay, so some of us might be reading it as rishi or rishyati. That is also fine. Hrushyati or hrishyati. Yo na hrushyati. Hrushyati na tveshti. Na Nadveshti. There's an aghat on na. Nadveshti. Dve, make it nice and long because the next sound is hasva. It's a short sound. Nadveshti. Nashochati nakangshati. Nashochati, not nasho. It's a na sound, and we say the next word immediately. No pausing after na or no dragging the na sound. Nashochati nakangshati. Sho is long. After that, chati na. All these three sounds are hasva. Nashochati nakangshati. Kangshati. T at the end of this charan. Hasva. Short sound. Kangshati. Shubha Shubha Parityagi. Shu. So sometimes here we make the shu sound long. Shubha Shubha. Okay, both the shoes here are short sound. Shubha Shubha. Shubha Shubha Parityagi. Bhaktimanyassa me priyaha. Bhaktimanyassa me priyaha. Okay, next shloka, 18th one. Samashatrau cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayoho shitoshna sukha dukkheshu samasanga vivarjitaha. Samashatrau cha mitre cha. Samash, okay, not samaha. After ma there's a visarga, there's a bracket after the visarga where we have to say half sh. Samash. Samashatrau, not shatro, shatrau. Cha mitre cha. Okay, mitre comes between two cha sounds. Cha mitre cha. Cha mitre cha. Tatha manapamanayoho. Tatha manapa full pa. Manapa. Mana full na. Manayoho. In fact, if you notice in the second charan, all the sounds here are full. We don't have any aghat or any half sounds to worry about. Okay. Tatha manapamanayoho. After yo, there's a visarga for which we have to say ho. Yo ho. Shitoshna sukha dukkheshu. Shitoshna, not shitoshna. She is a dirgha sound, long sound. Shitoshna sukha dukkheshu. Sukha and then dukkha. Okay, it's not dukha, it's dukkha. Sukha dukkheshu. Dukkhe, ke long. After that, shu at the end of this charan, short. So we have to be careful. Dukkheshu. Samasanga vivarjitaha. Samasanga vivarjitaha. All sounds hasva or short in this fourth charan. So no pausing here. Everything back to back. Samasanga vivarjitaha. Vivarjitaha. Okay. Next shloka, 19th one. Tulya nindastutirmauni santushto yena kenachit aniketaസ്ഥिरमतिर् bhaktiman me priyo naraha. First charan. Tulya nindastutirmauni. It's a long word, but it's a very simple word. Okay. Tulya ninda. Tulya ninda stutirmauni. Stutirmauni, not mauni. Mau. Mau is a long sound. After that, ni is also long. Mauni. Tulya ninda stutirmauni. Santushto yena kenachit. Santushto yena, not ena. We know the difference, right, between a and ye. Here it's a ye sound. Yena, kena, full na in both the places. Yena, kena, chit. The ta at the end is only halant or half. Okay, not kena chita, kena chit, half ta. Aniketaസ്ഥिरमतिर्. Aniketaസ്ഥिरमतिर्. Sthira, full ra. Sthiramatir. Bhaktiman me priyo naraha. Bhaktiman me. Bhaktiman me priyo naraha. Priyo naraha. Okay, so I think in your classes you would have completed till the 19th shloka. We have one more shloka left in this chapter, the 20th one, which you will learn in Monday's class, but I'll quickly just read it once. Okay, in Monday you will learn it in detail. in your classes, but I'll say it once. Ye tu dharmyamrutamidai yathoktam paryupasate shraddhanamat parama bhaktastetiva me priyaha. Ye tu, not a tu, your sound. Okay, ye tu dharmya mruta, full ta, mruta midai. On the there's an anuswar. For the anuswar we have to say nasal ya sound. Mruta midai yathoktam paryupasate yathoktam paryupasate shraddhanamat parama. Shraddha, after shra we have a double the sound shraddha, then we have dha, shraddha, shraddhanamat parama bhaktastetiva me priyaha. Okay, we're ending this sloka, ending this chapter with this charan. Bhaktastetiva, full va, ti dirgha, after that full va, tiva me priyaha. Okay, so in some of the previous slokas we had priyaha, but over here we have priyaha. Okay, priyaha. Okay, so we'll quickly read the pushpika. Yeah, at the end of every chapter there's something called the pushpika. So again you'll be learning it in Monday's class, but I'll read it once. Om Tat Saditi Shrimad Bhagavad Geetasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayai Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Bhakti Yogo Nama Dvadashodhyayaha. Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Okay. So in Monday's class, you'll be learning it in detail. So I won't explain much here. Just I'll say it one more time. Listen to each word carefully. Om Tat Saditi Shrimad Bhagavad Geeta Su Bhagavad Ulga, not Bhagavad. Bhagavad Geeta Su short. Upanishatsu. Upa, full pa, very often we say Upanishad. Okay, it's a full pa here, not Upanishad. Upanishad. Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayai. Brahma Vidyayai. Vidyayai. Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade. Shri Krishna Arjuna. Krishna Arjuna, not Krishna Arjuna separately. Okay, we join the two. Krishna Arjuna, full na, not Arjun. Arjuna Samvade. So by now we are familiar with the va sound, like in Samshay, Samvade. Okay, not Samvade, Samvade. Bhakti Yogo Nama, name of this 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yogo Nama Dvadashodhyayaha. And finally, we offer this entire recitation to Shri Krishna. Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Okay, so this is a quick revision of all the 20 shlokas. Now, if you have any questions regarding pronunciations in any of the shlokas or regarding the Geeta Gunjan exam, please raise your hands. We'll unmute.
Hema Didi.
I just wanted to ask you that tomorrow, due to some reason, I won't be able to join the class. So, what is the other way that I can listen to it later on?
Class in the, you're talking about the interpretation session, that class?
Right.
Didi, the recording of that will be available on Geeta Parivar's YouTube channel. So if you cannot watch it when it's being recorded live, then it will be saved on the YouTube channel. So if you just search there, you'll find it. Or you can ask on your group for someone to share the link of the recording. They will share it.
The recording link will be sent by Kamini Didi?
Is Kamini Didi your technical assistant?
I think so, Kamini Didi.
Yeah, anyone on your group can send the link to you, whether it's your trainer, tech assistant, GC. So just put it on your group. Somebody will reply that.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yeah.
Next.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, I just wanted to know the eighth shloka, right? And the fourth charan, where the in brackets we have a na and then it is followed by a na. How do we? I'm getting stuck with the na.
Give me one. 8th shloka, 4th charan.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Ata urdhvan. So we say urdhvan, half na there. Urdhvan. Then na saunshayah. Urdhvan. Na saunshayah. If you're getting confused between the two nas, just take a quick pause after the first half na. Urdhvan. Then say na saunshayah.
Ata udhvan na sanshaya.
Yes.
Good.
Good.
Swan, and after
Sound.
the work.
Yeah.
Sanshaya.
Correct. You got
So
it.
same thing in the 14th shloka also, right? Wherever there is a in the brackets, there is the same word followed by that. I take a small pause and then do it.
So when you say it quickly, sometimes you can mix up the sound.
Right.
It gets confusing. So take a quick pause and then say the next part. After
Sure.
the bracket,
Thank you so
take
much.
a pause and then say. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nalini Didi.
Yes, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yes, Nalini.
11th verse,
Yes.
you said Sarva Karma Palatyagam. But in Hindi it is given as fa only, no? But why?
No, in Hindi we say it as fa, but we have to, it's actually in Sanskrit, we have to pronounce it as pha. Phala. Okay,
Phala.
so pha, yes.
Palatyagam.
Even if you say phala, that's not a big issue. If you're used to saying pha, that's fine, but you can try to say pha. Phalatyagan.
Okay. And the 12th one, can you just recite once the first two charanam?
First two charan. Okay, Didi, first tell me, do you say gya, jnana or jnana or jnana? Based on that, I'll recite. How do you say that sound?
Jnanam.
Gya, you say jnana?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll say it like that. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj jnanadhyanau vishishyate.
Again, come back. The first one, Didi.
Shreyo hi jnanam
So,
abhyasaj.
there is a stress, hij, right? Hij jnanam.
Yeah, that is a stress. Hijna, correct.
Okay, then 15th one.
Which part?
1 minute. Just recite the verse, ma.
The full verse?
Yeah.
Yasmanno dvijate loko lokanno dvijate chayah harshamarshbhayodvegai mukto yassachame priyah.
Okay. And the 17th one, ma. 17th, Didi.
Yo na hrishyati na tveshti na shochati na kankshati shubha shubha parityagi bhakti manya same priyah.
Okay. Thank you, Didi.
No problem. Yeah, the audios of each shloka have also been sent on the group, so you can practice along with those audios as well. Okay. Yes. Next.
Jai Shri Krishna Ketaki Didi, I'm Jaya here. I would like you to recite this 13th, the 4th charan, Sama Dukkha Sukha Kshami. I'm not very clear about that.
Okay. Sama Dukkha Sukha Kshami.
Sama Dukkha Sukha Kshami. Am I correct?
Yes, excellent. Very good.
Okay, thank you.
Next.
Naveen Bhaiya.
Can you, Jai Shri Krishna, ma'am, can you please repeat the 20th sloka, ma'am?
20th? Yes.
Yeah.
Raviji, you will learn it in your class on Monday as well, but I'll say it once, okay? I'll just recite. Ye tu dharmyamrutamidai yathoktam paryupasate shraddhanamat parama bhaktastetiva me priyaha.
Okay, thank you. And but the Sunday given a cut-off time to upload the videos. That's what I ask you to once again how to pronounce this thing. That's what.
Not this Sunday, Pravinji. Next Sunday, 19th March. So you still
19th
have-
March.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
then
still have
we
one more
have
week.
the question.
Yes, yes. You have more. You have time to practice.
Right, right. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Deep.
Vallabh Bhaiya.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I know from first to eighth slokas.
Okay, very good.
Can I recite it?
Right now we are taking questions. May I know your name?
Yes.
What is your name?
Ma'am, my name is Vallabha.
Yeah, Vallabha, we are taking questions now. So you can practice at home, okay? And you can share your audio on your group with your trainer. So those shlokas, whichever you know, you can share it with your trainer. She will check it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, good, but very nice. You have already learned 8 shlokas. That's very good. Keep it up. Next.
Subhash Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I have a doubt in fourth shloka, third charan.
Okay.
Is it?
Fourth shloka, third charan.
It is. I will read it.
Yes.
Te prapnuvanti mam meva or mam eva.
Ma meva.
Mam meva.
Yes.
I'm correcting. Actually, it is mam ma meva.
Yes, correct. Exactly.
And why can't we color these two charans? Just in fifth shloka, in more Bhagavad Gita, it is written one charan only. So can we color this?
You yeah, so that actually so Geeta Parivar has actually made it easier for us by splitting the line into 2 charans. Okay, so since when many of us are learning how to pronounce shlokas in Sanskrit for the first time, if we have to read that full line, both the charans together, it becomes confusing. So for now, we can split it charan wise. As you move ahead in your levels, you will also learn how to say the mool shlok. Okay, so how it is actually given in the Gita Pustak.
Finally, we have to read in one go, in one flow. Both these charans are fifth shlok.
Yes, yes.
So can I read it or just?
Yes, you can read it once. I'll tell you.
Kalesho diktaraste sham. No, after Kalesho diktaraste sham mauvekta sakt chetasam. Is it correct?
Yes, that is correct in the mool shlok way, but here we are practicing charan wise. Okay, so we'll focus on the charans.
Okay,
but you have said it correctly, the mool shlok. Very good.
Thank you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Next.
Gauri Didi.
Gauri ji, I think you are on mute. Didi,
Didi, please unmute. I've sent your request.
Gauri Didi, you have to unmute. On your phone, you will see your mic button is there down. If you click on that mic button. Yes, yes. Now you can say.
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask if there is any difference between Vishishya and Vishesht. Vishishya.
Vishishyate. Yes, that is.
This is in the
12th shloka.
Number 11. Number 11 or 12.
12th one. Yes.
Number 12. Yes.
Yes, Didi. There is. Okay. Sometimes
there is a word Vishishyate.
Yes.
Vishishya is speciality, and Vishesh means main, no?
Yeah, Didi, here we don't change the word. So what is given in the shloka, we have to say that.
Yes.
So when it comes to, if you're asking the differences in the meaning, then it's better if you ask that question in the interpretation session, okay? Because there we discuss the meanings of each shloka. So here we're focusing on pronunciation. So here we are saying Vishishyate in the shloka. We are seeing that in the shloka, so we have to say that, okay? Meaning wise, you can check on Sunday or Saturday in the interpretation session.
Because 2 words may be homophones, they may have different meanings.
Yes, yes, that's true. But we have to read what is given here. Okay? We can't change the word, but yeah, for your curiosity, if you want to know the meaning, if it's the same, then you can check with the interpretation.
I thought Vishesh is Hindi word and Vishishya must be Sanskrit word. So
Vishish,
I was a bit,
yeah, possible. I'm not sure about that. You can check in the interpretation.
okay. And I really loved listening to you. You made it very clear where to stress and where to add the double lettered sounds.
Thank you, Didi.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for paying
much.
attention. Thank you. Next.
Someone with join name, Didi, please unmute yourself.
Join.
The name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know your actual name. I'm able to see you, Didi, but I'm not sure. I can send the request. Yeah.
Yeah, please accept the request, unmute request.
Yeah. Okay, Didi, we can maybe unmute the next.
Yes, yes. Radha Krishnan Bhaiya.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. That 15th sloga, third sarga. Harsha Marsha or Harusha Marusha? Ru or Ir?
Can you repeat that question, Radhakrishnan ji?
15th sloka,
Yes.
third sargam.
Hmm.
Harsha Marsha Bayodvegair.
Yes.
It is Harsha Marsha, should I say, or Harusha Marusha? How it should be? Ru.
It's not a ru sound here, it's r. Harsha. Marsha.
No, while singing or reciting the sloka, I heard like that. Harsha Marusha Bhayodvegair. So should I say Arusha, Harsha, or
The way you are saying it correctly, Radhakrishnan ji. Harsha Marsha Bhayodvegai.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Krishna ma'am.
One more.
Okay.
This 16th one, first sarga. Anapekchas Suchir Daksha. Anapekchas Suchir Daksha. Shuchir or Suchir? Sru.
It's not shru, it's shu. Shuchir. After shuchi, after chi, we have to say ra. Shuchir.
Anapekchas Shuchir Daksha.
Yes.
Correct, ma'am? Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Very good.
எனக்கு கூட அதுலதான் டவுட் மேடம். ஏன்னா நான் அனுப்பிச்ச போது கூட they said that Kala madam said that I made a mistake in that Anarbekshash, so I have to say that ish and then Shuchir. Am I correct?
Yes. Correct. Anapekshash Shuchir.
Anabekshash Shuchir Daksha.
Excellent. Correct.
Thank
what
you.
is your
Thank
name,
you.
Didi? We are able to see join on your profile. What is your actual name?
Who? Me?
Yes, you.
Jaya.
Jaya Didi. Okay. Because your name is different on Zoom, but okay. Thank you for telling your name, Jaya.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Jaya.
no problem. Good. Next.
Ma'am. Janvi Didi.
Ma'am, Jai Shri Krishna, ma'am.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Ma'am, can I speak in Marathi?
Okay, yes, I can reply to you in Marathi or Hindi. That is fine, right?
Ma'am, ही exam कशी होणार आहे? गीता गुंजन exam कशी होणार आहे?
ताई तुम्हाला व्हिडिओ पाठवायचा आहे तुमचं. तो I'll say in Hindi because more people will understand in Hindi, I think. So you have to आपको एक वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करना है और वीडियो में आपको पूरा अध्याय बोलना है. तो सभी 20 श्लोक का आपको बोलने हैं और उसके बाद आपको पहले आपको प्रैक्टिस करना है. फर्स्ट प्लीज प्रैक्टिस, फिर आपके ऑडियोज आप भेजिए ग्रुप पर, तो आपके ट्रेनर आपको करेक्ट करेंगे. उच्चारण अगर आपका ठीक है तो वो मतलब वो करेक्शंस देंगे. उसके बाद आपको करेक्शंस के साथ 5-6 बार प्रैक्टिस करके फिर आपका वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करके ग्रुप पर भेजना है. ठीक है. तो 19 मार्च नेक्स्ट संडे वो कट ऑफ डेट है, तो उसके पहले आपको आपका वीडियो भेजना है ग्रुप पे. Okay, yeah, and I'll say it in English also once. So Geeta Gunjan exam, you have to record your video. You have to recite. Yeah, and one thing you need to remember is you can read it from the PDF and recite. Okay, there's no compulsion to memorize the shlokas. We are not asking you to memorize. You can look at your PDF and record yourself saying the chapter. But before recording, it is important that you practice many times. Okay, we have sent the audios of each shloka. I think they've also sent the audio of the full chapter. We have sent an Anupathan video as well, which was playing at the beginning of this class, and it's there on your group as well. So if you haven't found it, you can always ask your technical assistant to resend it. So please practice, 10, 15 times, then share your audio on your group, so that first share an audio so that your teacher, your trainer can correct the audio and give you the corrections. And then once you receive the corrections, you can go ahead and record your video. Okay, so, and another common doubt people have is, can you share just the audio? If you share only the audio, then we don't give a certificate. Geeta Gunjan certification will come only when you share a video. So it is compulsory to send a video. So after you send your 12th Adhyay video and then your 15th Adhyay video, then you will get your Geeta Gunjan certificate. Okay. Yeah, we can continue.
Palak Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
My doubt was in shlok number 16, first charan. That time I was unable to say anapeksha shuchir. That half sha is, I think I was not able to say. But in this class, you said that anapeksha shuchir. I'm right?
Didi, what you can do is you say anapekshash first. Take a very small pause. Anapekshash. Then say shuchir. Anapekshash shuchir.
Anapekshash shuchir daksha.
Excellent. Very good.
Thank you.
Next.
Sharda Didi.
Yeah. Jai Shri Krishna. Actually, you have just answered my question. My question was, like, do we have to record the complete Adhyay and send the video? So you've just clarified that.
Yeah, the full.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Please don't. And if so, sometimes there's a limit on WhatsApp to share. The length is too long to be able to share on WhatsApp. So what you can do is you can record it in 2 or 3 different parts, not more than 3 parts. At minimum 1 part, maximum 3 parts. So, but all at the same time. Okay, so not one day you shouldn't record 10 shlokas and the next day the remaining 10. Full day, I mean the same day you record all the shlokas, but you can send it in different parts. Or if not in different parts, you can share a Google Drive link, or you can share a YouTube link, upload it on YouTube and share it. Whatever works for you. In case you have any questions regarding this, how do I shorten the video? How do I split the video? Please contact your technical assistant. They will guide you.
Sure. Thank you.
But the full chapter, thank you Sharda ji for bringing that up. So the full chapter you have to say in one go, okay, in one recitation.
Okay.
So you have to send everything on the same day.
Thank you.
Namaste ji. Namaste.
Namaste Shanti ji.
Can we prepare 3 videos? 777?
Yes. 777, yeah, correct.
21 may come, I think so.
20 shlokas plus the Pushpika. Yeah, so 777. But not more than 3 videos, Shanti ji.
Yes,
and those 3 videos you have to send at the same time. Okay. So you have to record at the same time.
At a time, it will take time. Loading ho gaya.
Loading ke liye time lagta. Correct. So record the 3 videos at the same time, then one by one you can send it.
Sure. We can do it. Another point I want to know, the आघात के आप आघात के ऊपर कैसे वो pronunciation कर सकते हैं? आघात.
You have to just put little extra force, okay? Like if I say the 17th shloka, Yona Hrishyati Nadveshti. So on na we are not saying Nadveshti, we are saying Nadveshti, little extra force. Okay. So for now, you will understand why we give an aghat when you attend the grammar session. Okay. So very soon we'll be organizing a grammar session where we'll be explaining all of this more in detail. Anushkar, aghat and all of that. So why do we give an aghat? You'll find out. Okay. But for the time being, you can remember you have to just put a little extra force on it.
Extra sound for which one? Next sound letter or first letter? Which one we have to press?
So the extra, so on na you have to put force. The force comes by saying the next letter quickly. Nadveshti. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Jai Shri Krishna Tanvidhi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I have like how to pronounce 3 different sas. So in the second sloka, in the third charan, Shraddhaya. So that is palatal shaya, sha, Shraddhaya. And when it comes to the 15th third charan, it is Harsha. So
That is
are they
called a-
both?
Yeah, there is a slight difference. Very good question, Didi. And again, in the grammar session, you like understand the difference between the two, but I'll tell you quickly. So the palatal sh, which you are saying in the second shloka, like Shraddhaya, it's like regular in English, how we say shine, show, okay, the sh sound comes from there. But in the 15th shloka, the sh which you're talking about, Harsha, it's a retroflex or cerebral sh, or in Hindi we say Murdhanya. So your tongue actually folds back a bit. Harsha, sh. So sh is your normal, what we're used to saying, sh, but sh is something which is you have, where your tongue will change, the position of your tongue changes.
Okay. Okay. And the 14th, the first line, it will be the simple sa, yeah?
That is called, that is called dental. That is santush. So here there are two actually. So sa, the first sa is your regular sa sound, like sea, sky. In tushta, it's again your retroflex.
Palatal.
Not palatal, retroflex. Okay. Sure. So your tongue will fold back a bit. Santushta. So Didi, if you say these sounds, ta, tha, da, observe where your tongue is touching. Ta, tha, da, da. Then you say sh. Okay, so they all have come from the same place.
Same place. Okay.
Yes. So this will be explained more in detail in the grammar session. So if you're interested, please do attend. You'll understand where the sounds of each letter we're pronouncing, from which part of the mouth is that coming from. That will be explained in the grammar session. Indeed.
All right. Okay. Dhanyavad.
Mala Didi.
Jai Krishna, ma'am. My doubt is clear. We have already sent 10 slokas audio.
Okay.
Mistakes. I want to ask whether we should send those first 10 slokas also, but you asked for video, right? So we should record them again.
Yes, you say you don't need to send the corrected audio, not compulsory. You can send the remaining 10 shlokas which you haven't sent. So you said you have sent only 10 shlokas for correction, right, in the audio?
Okay, so I can exclude those 10 slokas which I sent the audio, and I can send the other 10 with the video, right?
No. Send the other 10 audio only first. And then when you send the video, you have to send all 20 together.
20, 10 and one part, and 10 and another video.
Yeah, you can do it that way, but both you have to record at the same time.
Okay. Thank you. Jai Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ji.
I am Jai Shri Vadyar from Ernakulam, Kerala.
Yes.
I must say that you have done a very good class, and then everything is very clear now. My only doubt is while taking the video, we are not supposed to, we can't really by heart the whole thing, and which is not expected also.
Yes.
Then keeping the printout in front of us, and then chanting the 20 slokas. Can you give us some tip to take the video, how we can go about it?
Yeah, so if there is someone,
we have to keep the printout in front of us and then chant all the slokas.
Yeah, you can keep your printout in front of you. Just make sure that it doesn't cover your face. Okay, so for example, if this is my PDF, I shouldn't be reading like this. So my face needs to be shown in the video. That is very important. So you can put it on your lap, or you can hold it to the side and read. So if it's more convenient for you, then you can ask someone else to record it. Okay, they can stand opposite you or sit opposite you and record it. Otherwise, you can just put your front camera on, put your PDF on the side. Just make sure that your face is not covered. And it shouldn't be.
I'm using a webcam actually.
Webcam. Oh, then great. So just put your, I think your video right now, how I see you, Jayashree Didi, it's perfectly correct. So just ensure that your PDF is not, like it doesn't cover your face. So you can just put it slightly down, maybe on the table or something, and read from it.
So even if we bend down and look at the printout, it's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, not fully, not so much that your face is only not visible. So a little bending is fine. So around this much, if you see my video, around this much is okay. So yeah, the trainer should be able to see your entire face. That is very important.
Okay, ma'am.
And your lip movements. Thank
you very much. Your class was excellent.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you for joining. Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I have a doubt in 13th shloka, 4th charan.
Yes, 13 shloka, 4th charan. Yes. Do you want me to say it once?
Yes.
Okay, I'll say it once. You can repeat after me. Sama dukha sukha kshami.
Sama dukha sukha sami.
Yeah, sukha kshami.
Sukha sami.
Very good. Very nice, Pranya.
Thank you, Didi.
Darvaya.
Yes, Sridharji.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yeah, this is regarding sa, sha, sha. This sounds, no, it's no, we are, no, it is a different, looking, how actually, how to learn these things.
Yeah, so when you are, I would suggest, so I think a grammar PDF has already been shared on the group, but there will also be a grammar session which will be held very shortly. You'll receive a message on your group for it. Okay, so there, no, it hasn't come still. You will receive it maybe next week or the week after that. So in that grammar session, in detail, we'll explain from which part of the mouth are these sounds coming. So sir, the sound sir will be coming from, it's called a dantya, dental sound. It comes when you touch your tongue to your teeth. Sh is when your tongue touches a different part of your mouth. And then sh is again when your tongue touches the roof of your mouth. Okay. So that's where I think that's where you're getting confused, because you are not aware of where the sound comes from. But once you attend the grammar session, this will become very clear.
Okay. So next one, you see, like sometime for example, I say this is 4th shloka. Gramam. Well, the same is there, that gramam we are telling. Some other place we say in 5th shloka, gatir dukkhan. So it is in writing it is same, but sometimes we are saying ending and we are saying
Yes.
And it is completely, there is a pause, comma is there. So how it is,
Yes, I understand your question, Sridharji. One thing you need to remember is when you see that M sound with a dot on top of it, that is actually not a M sound. That means there's an anuswar. Okay, so we should not read it as M. After the M, so when you see M with a dot on top of it, just remind yourself this is not the M sound, this is an anuswar. After an anuswar, they have always given a sound in a bracket. So you have to read what is there in the bracket. Okay, so you shouldn't read the anuswar as a M. That M with a dot is like a symbol. It's not a sound. It's a symbol that indicates that this is an anuswar. And you have to read what comes after that in the bracket.
So what has happened? Of course, particularly in this, you are given in the bracket, but it is not possible, no? Everywhere.
Yeah,
in
everywhere
other
it
books,
is.
It is not there.
So again, in the
how to
grammar
identify
session,
that?
we'll tell you how to identify which anuswar comes. So the anuswar is always dependent on the letter that follows it. Okay? So there's a rule to that. There's a fixed grammar rule. So you'll understand yourself. So again, I don't want to confuse everyone right now, but since this is only the first chapter you are learning, you have 17 more chapters to go. Don't worry. You will understand how this works. Okay? So it's great to see you so interested. So I would really recommend when we send a message for the grammar session, you please attend that. A lot of your doubts will get resolved.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Gauriji? Yes.
Yeah, okay. The 12th sloka, you said gya or nya. If I say nya, how will I say the thing?
Shreyo hijnanam abhyasat.
So that he comes close. Huh? Shreyo hi jnana. That's the way?
Yeah, except he, you have to say with a little pause. Hijnana, it has an akara.
Shreyo hi jnana.
Yes, perfect.
Okay. And then this PDF printout, I don't know where you get it. Somebody is sending it or what?
No. PDF, the soft copy is sent on your WhatsApp group. You have to print it. You have to print it yourself.
Yeah, that I will, but I didn't find it. That's why I'm asking you.
No, the PDF soft copy will be there on your WhatsApp group. If you can't find it, please ask your technical assistant.
And I think I have attended up to 16 slokas. So 17, 18, 19, I don't know when it was done.
What time is your class, Didi?
9 to 9:40. I've been attending every day. So
Yeah, so then I think right now your class is going on, right? So they'll be teaching you now, 17, 18, 19.
I moved there. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was wonderful to hear you.
Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. Next.
Dibangi Didi.
Yeah, ma'am, actually I'm reading English.
Huh.
And my doubt was about the dot only, that Anuswara, which you just spoke about it.
Yes.
But in English, the spelling is always either M or N. Like in the 20th, just I read, it is Dharma Mrutam Vidam, the 20th shloka. So if I read the English, the spelling is IDAM, it is Idam.
No, in the bracket, what is the sound there, Didi? Read that.
It is some I.
The year, there's a Y sound with the Chandra.
It is Y.
Yeah. So that is a Mrita Midai. Okay, so the M sound, you shouldn't read that M with a dot on top of it. You shouldn't read it as Ma. You always look at what comes after it. So here it's Mrita Midai, the year sound.
Yeah, but for years, like for the dot, we are used to read it is either M or N.
Correct. Otherwise, you are used to reading like
yeah,
that.
because
Right.
in general, we read it is either M or N. So I find it very difficult to understand that it is not M, it is not N, then what it is like.
Yeah, Didi, again, it's only the first chapter you're learning, so it's natural to feel a little confused like that. As you learn more shlokas, you'll get comfortable. Okay,
no, but now while uploading the video, you said we can share the drive link also. So in that, suppose I read M or N, so it will go wrong.
Yeah, so please try saying what is there in the bracket. Okay, so for that you need to practice a few times. So it's again Mrita Midai. If you say that 4-5 times, then you get used to it. Instead of saying Mrita Midam, if you say Mrita Midai, Mrita Midai, Mrita Midai, go on saying it, then you'll become familiar with the sound.
Maybe from southern origin people might find it difficult a little bit.
No, nothing like that, Didi. We're all used to reading. You're right. We're all used to reading it as Ma or Na. But here in Geeta Parivar, we're focusing on the perfect pronunciation. So we are following the exact rules of grammar and teaching you according to that. Okay, so these are based on the rules of grammar, which is why the sounds are different, because we're implementing those rules while reciting. So you don't need to worry. You don't have to be perfect. We're not expecting perfection. Just practice, do the best you can, and you can share your video. Okay, so in a few places, if you're getting confused, not an issue.
Okay, we'll try. Thank you so much. Yeah.
1 minute. Manju Didi.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
14 चरण का पहला 14 श्लोक का पहला और दूसरा चरण.
14 श्लोक का पहला और दूसरा चरण. आपको बोलना है क्या? मुझे
आप संतुष्ट सतत ये नहीं बोला जा रहा. सतत दृढ़
नहीं दीदी, सततई. हाँ, सततई.
संतुष्ट सततई
आ गया आपको. बिल्कुल सही.
योगी यथात्मा दृढ़ निश्चय.
हाँ, दृढ़ नहीं, दृढ़. पूर्ण ढ बोलना है. दृढ़ निश्चय.
दृढ़ निश्चय.
यस, निश्चय. विसर्ग आपने नहीं बोला है.
निश्चय.
निश्चय.
संतुष्ट सततई.
हाँ जी.
योगी यथात्मा दृढ़ निश्चय.
दृढ़ नहीं दीदी, दृढ़. फुल ढ. दृढ़.
दृढ़.
हाँ, दृढ़ निश्चय.
और एक 17 श्लोक का पहला चरण. योना रस्यति.
रुष्यति.
रुष्यति.
हाँ,
योना रुष्यति.
जी, आ गया आपको. रुष्य.
थैंक यू दीदी.
नेक्स्ट.
विजया दीदी.
Jai Krishna, did 17 one, that only I want to ask. Yona Drishyati.
Drishyati.
Her it is then. Here Ru is not there.
Her is joined to Ru, Didi. Rushyati.
Rushyati. Okay. That only.
Rushyati. Yeah.
Rushyati. Yona Rushyati now.
Not, yeah. Before that, Didi, a slight her sound needs to be heard, like a ha. Rushyati. Like we have read Hriday. Hriti. Okay. Hrushyati.
Rishyati. Okay, thank you.
Good.
Vinayak Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Wonderful class. I learned a lot. I have a question. I'm not having the rhythm, but intonation. Like which sound, how much length? I don't have that judgment. Like half, like you say shloka. Shlok, we say shloka and shlokaha. So that the period of the time that you extend, that is not appropriate. How you get that into rhythm, that intonation? Can you give tips on that?
Okay. Can actually, I think the way you are saying it sounds correct. Can you say one shloka yourself, Vinayji? If you have the PDF next to you, any shloka, maybe the first shloka, the second shloka.
Okay, I have in front of you, in front of me now, the 16th shloka.
Okay, 16th one.
Bit difficult so far me. Yeah, just Anapekshasha Suchir Dasha Udasino Gataha. Now, in this, the way you go listening, I when I breathe in between or I take a pause, that is not coming like rhythmic. That's
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So first, Vinayji, you don't need to worry about the rhythm. You first need to worry about saying each letter clearly. Okay. So even if you are not getting a proper tune, that's okay. You read the letters carefully and make sure. So now you can identify which sounds are short, which sounds are long. So like you've said it correctly. Uda, si, no, da, si, no. All three you have said long. Okay. So you first identify those sounds. Each sound you identify. Is this a short sound? Is it a long sound? If it's a short sound, you have to say the next. You shouldn't pause anywhere. You should say it quickly and say the next sound. If it's a long sound, make it slightly long. Da, si, no, like that. Okay. So after you say that, you become comfortable with the pronunciations and then you start singing in a tune. Okay, so don't focus on tune first and then recitation and then pronunciation. Focus on pronunciation first and then tune. And to get the tune, you need to keep practicing and also keep listening. Okay, so listening helps a lot. So when you listen to the audios, the tune starts becoming familiar to you. So when you recite, you'll be able to get it. Okay, so even if you're just reading the letters, Anapekshash, Shuchir, Daksha, Uda, Si, No. First you practice like that and then you start singing. Okay. And yeah, the long short sounds, if it's a long sound, just count. Okay. Da, si, 1, 2. Count at least 2 seconds. Da, si, no. Okay. So 2 seconds. Make it slightly longer than your average sound. That's how you'll get the long sound. Okay. So again, I, U. Okay. You can make out the difference between the short and long sounds. Practice like that. Okay, next.
Not slok. You say
Sorry,
shlok.
Vinayji, you have one more question?
Yes, you said shloka always, not shlok, which is correct. When we say shlok and shloka, that you say shloka most of the time. So
Yeah, it depends. So if we're shlok, so if we're saying, like if you're talking casually, usually we say shlok at the whether it's in our regional languages, usually Hindi, Marathi, we say shlok. In English, sometimes it becomes shloka. I'm not sure what so it depends. In the transliteration, I need to see in the English translation, if the A has a line on top of it, it will become shloka. So I'm not sure how it's exactly translated. If the A doesn't have a line, then it will be shloka. Okay. Shloka. So I'll have to read the transliterate. Even you can check on Google maybe how has it. So here, like how these shlokas have been translated to the Roman script. How is shloka transliterated in English? If the A at the end has a line, it will become shloka. If it doesn't have a line, then it is shloka. Shlok is actually incorrect. It is not incorrect. It is what we say in our general conversation. Or if there is no A in the translated, if it's just SHLOK, then it will be shlok. Okay. So yeah, it's a good question. I'm not sure what the exact correct pronunciation, but shlok, shloka, shloka. Okay.
Kavita Didi.
Namaste, Didi.
Namaste, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, मुझे Mami Chaptun Dhananjaya. How to pronounce this, ma'am?
Mamichhaptun dhananjaya.
Dhananjaya or Dhanai? I can't understand.
Dhanai.
Dhananjaya.
Yes, very good, Kavita.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, 17th one I wanted to. Yona Shriyati na des.
Yona Hrishyati na Tveshti.
Yona Shruti.
Can you repeat Anchal Didi one more time?
Yeah. Yona Shruti na Drishti.
Not Shruti, Yona Hrishyati.
Rishyati.
Correct.
Yona Rishyati.
Yes, good. Nadveshti.
Nadveshti.
Yes.
Okay. Na Sochi.
Na Shochati.
Na Shochati. Na Shochati. Kanskati.
Na Kankshati.
Na Kanshati. Okay.
Yes.
Shubha Shubha.
Parityagi.
Parityagi. Bhaktyaman. Samatpriya.
Not Bhaktya Didi, Bhaktiman. Yes.
Bhaktya?
Not Bhaktya, Bhakti Manyas.
Bhakti Manya. Okay.
Yes.
Bhakti.
Bhakti Manyasya me priyaha.
Bhakti Manyasya ye priyaha. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Next.
Namaste, Didi. This doubt is regarding the assignment. We have to recite the prayers. I mean, while we are reciting the shloka, we have to recite the prayers also.
You can. Even if you don't, it's fine. But if you know the prayer, then you can recite.
Yeah, that is just my doubt. And the class is very well. It went very well. I'm so happy for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Didi.
Good evening, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna,
Yes, it's Jai Shri Krishna. I had a doubt in sloka number 2. Maya Veshya. How to pronounce this? Veshya.
Not Veshya. Maya Veshya.
Maya Be or Va?
Va Didi, Ve.
Ve. Okay. This letter is Va, right? Va.
Yes, Va.
Maya Veshya.
Veshya, Ve, you can make it long. Veshya.
Veshya.
Yes.
Veshya. What is the difference between sha and sha? I think the
Correct.
I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
Maya Veshya. Veshya.
Veshya. Yes.
Okay.
That is correct.
And it's pronounced as sha and one is sha, correct?
One is sha, the other is sha. Sha, and then move your tongue, sha. So like in the 15th shloka, harsha, that is sha.
Okay, one is sha, and one is sha.
Sha, yes, your tongue will fold. Okay, sha.
Okay, sha, and sha.
Yes. So you need to identify, if you're reading in the Roman script, then the S with an accent mark on top of it will be sha, like in Veshya. The sha retroflex is S with a dot underneath. Okay, that's
sha and sha.
Yes.
Sha. Okay. Good. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, how can you pronounce 20th sloka second word? The first charana second word?
First 20th shloka, first charana, second verse.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dharmya yetu dharmya mrutamidai.
Dharmya metu dharmya
mruta midai. Yes, very good, Vallabh. Very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, Didi, it's me again. I've got two more doubts, one in the 16th sloka and one in the 19th, if that's okay, please.
Yes, go ahead.
The 16th sloka, the how to join it. If you can correct me, anapeksha shuchir daksha.
Perfect. You have said that.
So anapeksha and that shuchir daksha. So are we combining the sh and only doing pronouncing one sh?
No, if you don't if you don't pause between the two, then that's how it sounds. Anapeksha shuchir yeah.
Anapeksha shuchir daksha.
Exactly. That's how.
Okay.
So,
Okay. The 19th one, if you could please correct it is the second charana. So tulyanindastu tirmauni santushto yena kenachit.
Very good, Didi. You have said it correctly.
Okay. It's kenachit, right?
Kenachit. Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Didi. And it was really good. Thank you for this class.
Thank you for joining, Didi. Thank you. Next. Vinayakji, one more question.
Hello. Yeah, sorry. I'm asking another question.
No
one
problem.
more document has been that is the document is about the guide for pronunciation, pure pronunciation. There's a diagram of all these. Level 1 guide for pure pronunciation of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and in that there is a diagram. In that some sounds are same in like Anunasik, Ostya, and Talavya. Like suppose yang, kaka, gaga, yang, that n and the tilde on top of it. It is Anunasik also showing, and in Talavya also it's showing. So how that sound? Can you? I want to check your lip movement and.
No, Vinayakji.
How to do that?
Vinayakji is very interested in grammar, looks like, and that shloka question you had asked me, Vinayakji, please ask that in the grammar session also, okay? Because I'm not sure what the answer to that is exactly. So ask that in the grammar session. And this question also, there is no actually Anunasik and Talavya. There is no difference. Like they're not the same things, okay? They're completely different things which cannot be compared. So, for example, Anunasik sounds are the fifth sound in every group. So, ka, kha, ga, ghang, ga. Ga is the Anunasik. Cha, cha, ja, jha, ya. That's the Anunasik. Talavya is the place in your mouth from where that sound is coming. So, the Talavya sounds in this case are cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. Okay? So, these are all Talavya sounds. Yeah, so and the fifth sound of each group is called the Anunasik sound because that sound comes from your nasal, it's from your nostril and the place in your mouth from where it is being recited. So the ka, kha, ga, gha, gha, if you notice, they all come from your throat, kanthya sounds. So the Talavya sounds are cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. Okay, so it comes from your talu in your mouth, your palatal sound. Okay, yeah. Again, please, it's great to see you so interested, Vinayakji. I think all of this your questions will get solved in the grammar session for sure. Okay, so just please wait for some time until the message is sent for the grammar session. Over there, you can ask your questions and you can learn there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. If no more questions, then I think we can conclude this session. So all the best to everyone. If there are any questions, you can always ask your group members, okay? Your teacher, your GC or your technical assistant. They will be ready to help you. Please practice regularly, okay? That is the most important. Please listen to the audios. Please practice with the audios. Each shloka you should recite at least 10-15 times before you share your video. Or before you share your audio for correction, and then you should share your video. Okay, so practice regularly, practice daily, and we hope to that you continue here. And after this 12th chapter, we start with the 15th chapter. Okay, so first focus on the 12th chapter, and for now, we can conclude with the prayer now. Yogesham Satchidanandau वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं Jai Shri Krishna to everyone. Have a great weekend ahead. Thank you, Ketaki ji. Jai Shri
Thank you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.